Good afternoon, everybody. Gosh, I had an interesting time in July working on what I'm calling my self-care journal. Now, I think a few of you have realised that I've picked up journaling this year, not so much as a writing journal, but really a collage journal, so that I can look back at it over time and reinterpret the images to suit how I'm feeling at the time. So anyway, to cut a long story short, at the beginning of July, we returned to New Zealand from a holiday in Tasmania, and we'd had a very long day of travel, and we finally walked in the front door at home at 3 a.m. So I was feeling a bit ragged, and you know how when you've said goodbye to family, you feel a bit low. So I decided to dedicate July's journal to self-care. Okay, now I've used the folio glue book format, which just gives a flap here and a waterfall at the back. And for the cover, once again, I've repurposed an old logbook that I had in my teaching days. And I used to cover these with different gift wraps and then coat them in Duracell. So I've just cut this down for this one. I really like it. I think it might be a Japanese print. There's nice colours in it. Okay, so here we go. Now the inside cover I've just used, and by the way, this is really rough and ready. This isn't an heirloom type journal. This is, you know, just every day. I've used an image from a calendar, Here's to Winter, which is where we're at the moment. A little pocket here, which was useful for putting things, bits and pieces in while I was working in the journal. Passionate about paper. So here we go. What will July bring? I must choose to make it end better than it started. Now, I'm always really attracted to in photos, paintings that show a road or a path leading around a corner. I always want to know what's round there. So there was the start in monochrome, which I think suited the mood I was in. Right, so the first thing I decided to do was to do one of these word maps or word clouds. I'm never sure what exactly they're called, and I've never done one before, but I wanted to pick up on some of the ideas I had for this month. So we've got friendship, relax, create, still, be still, just be quiet, you know, meditate. Did I say walk? Maybe I did. Clear, so this is decluttering. Always makes me feel better. Peaceful, air, fresh air, you need that. Kindness, plan, very important. Wise, oh yes, we'd all like to be wise. And truth. Okay, so here's the first image, which is a layer of 3 sunsets. So you've got this sunset here, this one here, which comes right down to the bottom, and then this one in here. Bring the sunset in, enjoy every day. Very important. Okay, this one here, be still. Got a sculpture here, a photo of a sculpture in the middle of a lake or a river. And I've just set it with hills and sky behind. Harmony, create your own secret garden. Yes. Okay, now down to the nitty gritty. Plan. Daily agenda, weekly review, procrastination list. Oh, so important. Declutter something every day. Balance. Sort something every day. Prioritize. Routines, journal and plan before sleep, and be consistent. Okay, it's not a hugely pretty page or anything, but it's quite functional. It reminds me to do certain things. Okay, now this is quite a powerful image. To me, anything that has a back view is quite strong and meaningful. So here we have this lady here. When you look closely, she has burn marks on her back and her legs and her thighs. And I've just used I am. And quite often you feel like you need a hug and there's nobody around. Just give yourself a hug. you know, you deserve it. All right, so that's quite powerful, that one. All right, slow. Water. Doesn't it always make you feel better? Going for a walk at the beach. I love this, with the water splashing around her feet. And the slow lapping water here. Distance, perspective, and rest. Yes. Okay, over here, once more, back views. What looks like a family scene looking out over the view, where time is measured in moments, not minutes. And some Confucius. I hear and I forget. I see and I remember. I do and I know. So true. Okay. Thinking. Mulling it over. Glass half full. And a sculpture that echoes that. Okay, now those of you who are familiar with my journals know that I try to include a blue and white spread or page somewhere in each journal. This time I've used a Chagall painting. Haven't done anything to that, I wouldn't dare, but I've just backed it with various other borders, and I quite like that. I find that quite peaceful. Right, now from a simpler place. Basically, there was this guy lying down here with a book over his face, and I just superimposed this woman here as well. And it's something that if the grass wasn't so wet here at the moment, seeing we're in the middle of winter, it's always quite good to go out and actually lie down on the grass and look up at the sky. Really peaceful, it brings you back. Okay, and this one here, keep walking. Put Mount Cook, New Zealand Mount Cook here in the background. No, there's always something else that you can see further ahead. Keep going. Okay, now this one here is about reflections, but a bit of a play on words, of course. I haven't done anything to this photo other than make it fit the page. I don't think I could improve on it, but I wanted it in this journal so that I could see it and think about it. Once again, it's water. This one here, same mountain in winter and in summer, layering it up. Okay, over here, the garden. That's a wonderful place for peace and quiet. Really enjoy it. Here it's the colour, bits of colour, how colours overlap to create other colours from the primary colours. And here are some New Zealand native plants, and I just enjoyed it. I just thought it looked fun. Okay, now looking at the 5 senses. Right, so over here, park the carbs. Yes, I do try to eat low carb. So we have smell and taste. Okay, food, yes. Over here, hearing, listening to our native bird, touch, a cat, and down here, see. And once again, we've got a path that's leading around through the rhododendrons. This is a painting. And yeah, I want to see what's round the corner. So there we go, the 5 senses. Now, over here, I wanted to do one on crafting. And I wanted to use different techniques. So I just grabbed hold of a free magazine from a liquor outlet, and I just tore out strips and interesting things. This page, of course, is red and green colours, and this one is the blue and yellows. A few words that came out of it. The only thing that isn't from the magazines, this pencil here and this pair of scissors. That was a load of fun to do, that one, and it all happened in about an hour, working quickly and not stopping to overthink things. So after the busyness of that previous spread, here we have got space and air and light. And this photo of the plane breaking out of the cage is really quite powerful, especially after all the lockdowns we've had, and so many people now are travelling again when they can. So I put the word free here, and then I used deconstructed this painting with the gannet up there. Over here, I have done absolutely nothing to this except put in the word fly. It's a painting, as you can see. This is a New Zealand native tree called the Pūtakawa, And it's a wonderful tree that loves growing by the coast, and as the trees age they open out and you see the views through the trees. I love the perspective of that. It feels free and light and airy. Okay, this was quite an interesting one to do. So I was looking at sitting down and just being peaceful. So here the seat is looking out, is faced out, and she's looking out. She's at the beach and she's looking out at the hills over there and over the water. And this one is the opposite. So I placed the chair here in the library. I really like to be in here. And it's welcoming you and cocooning you. Yeah, that was fun to do. This one here, conduct your own symphony. So, be yourself. So over here I've used a free page from Belinda and put in the silhouette. Conduct your own symphony, yeah. Right, now for the last double spread in this journal, I wanted to put together all the little words that I'd found while I was collaging the rest of the month. So see the world from a new point of view. That's so important. Just think about things from a totally different perspective. Making the most of every day, be inspired, live with confidence, sunshine, the power of gratitude, peace of mind and love. Relax, lighten up and don't get your knickers in a twist. Let's take it slow. Colourful, beautiful, playful, wonderful, may your life be full, and own your future. So that is just a calendar image in the background. Right, and the final page, I haven't done anything to this either, other than add the word glow. And I just love this country scene with the little fence through here. Just recently we've had lots of ginkgo trees around this area that have been just losing their leaves, and they've been wonderfully buttery yellow. This isn't a ginkgo tree, I don't think, but it's really nice, and I felt that it contrasted quite well with the first page. So I was feeling a lot better by the end of the month. Thank you. Now on the waterfall, during the month I was harvesting a lot of art auction catalogues. So I just cut out pictures of paintings that I enjoyed, mostly New Zealand artists. So I'll just flip through them quietly for you. I thought this one was really good, from weepy to sleepy. Yeah. Okay, and some hot air balloons over there. All right, so there we are. So thank you for tuning in, and I hope you enjoyed having a look at that. Until next time, bye.